Hello. All right. I'm still on my social media break, but I had to jump on and talk about this. So we're going to do another live. This is not the live where I'm going to go into depth about sexclusivity, but we're going to do another one. Okay. And really, this live is for the women. So if you're a gentleman and you're on this live, okay, you can listen to this conversation, but really this live is for the women. Okay? Ladies, this live is for you. Okay? And it is me describing to you what the term sexclusivity is. All right? I did not coin that term. Evan Mark Katz coined that term, but we're going to talk about it because I've had a couple of coaching clients come to me about this idea of, talking to different dating and relationship coaches, working with different dating and relationship coaches about when to be physically intimate. Okay, when should I be physically intimate? That seems like the magic bullet question. Well, Anita, when should I be physically intimate? And you gonna hear all types of responses. You're gonna hear, on the third date, you're gonna hear 3 months, the 90-day rule. You're gonna hear, wait until you're committed or exclusive. You're gonna hear wait until you're engaged. You're gonna hear wait until you're married. Okay? You're gonna hear a whole lot of responses. And ladies, if we're being honest, here's what I want you to do when we're thinking about that question. If you're being honest, you must feel safe. You must feel liked. For me, I need to feel like this. I feel heard. I feel secure. There is a lot of things that needs to be put in place for you to feel like being physically intimate. We're not talking about when he asks. We're not talking about when he comes on to you, when he puts his arm around you, when he kisses you. No, we're not talking about him initiating. We're talking about what feels right for you. Okay? Because if I could be so frank, that's really when it should happen. It should happen when it feels right to you. And what do I mean by that? Not because he's pressuring you, not because he's asked, not because he's questioning you. It should feel right to you. You should want to burst out of your skin. That's when the time is right. Oh my gosh, I want this guy, right? And you and I know, ladies, what that feels like. We know what that feels like. That feels like lots of time spent. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I got a call. My apologies. And I'm on Do Not Disturb every time. I just don't understand. But that feels like you're, going out on dates. That feels like a man pursuing you. That feels like a man calling you, texting you, you all talking on the phone, talking for hours, talking late at night into the morning. That feels like, the look he gives you. That feels, you just feel it, right? You can just feel it. I can go back to when I was 20, 21. And I can remember like it was yesterday being 20, 21, 22, 24 and just starting to date a guy. And I could just feel that guy's energy coming towards me at every turn. Him calling, him texting, him giving me gifts, him taking me out, him complimenting me, him just his smile, the look in his eye, him asking me questions, us talking for hours, sitting in the car after a date for hours. I could remember that like it was yesterday, right? And even then, I just wanted to bust out of my skin. That's how bad I wanted the man. And I still was like, okay, it's a little too soon. It's a little too soon. I want this man, but it's a little too soon. Let me give it a little more time. Let me make sure he's going to be consistent in what he's doing. Let me just give it a little more time. But yeah, there was a part of me then that just wanted to pull off my clothes, rip my clothes off. And that was me wanting to initiate that, not him. What we're seeing today is we're seeing men initiate that. Men are the ones that are constantly talking about When we gonna do this? When we gonna do that? When can I come over? When can you come over? We see men. It's like men today, it blows my mind that men today don't even have no game. They have zero game. All they can do is swipe, swipe right on you and match with you and immediately jump into some sexual talk. Like, I'm just like, where's the game? Where's the game, bruh? Like, this is what you leading with? This is your game? Is talking about what's your favorite sex position? like really? And can I be real? Back in the 80s and the 90s, it was like men wanted to do it, but they were smart enough to know how to get a woman to want to initiate it. Like, yeah, if I just treat her right, if I just talk with her, if I just do this, if I just do, like, they were smart enough and wise enough, even at that young, tender age of 20, 21, 22, they was like, yeah, if I just do all these things, if I have game, you know, if I actually have game, yeah, the woman is going to want to rip my clothes off. I don't need to lead with that. I don't need to talk about sex all the time. I don't need, you know, I don't know what has happened to the modern day man. Where is the game? Where is the game? I just don't understand it. I'm lost as to where the game went. And here's the thing I want to tell you, fellas. At the end of the day, if the woman's really feeling you like that, if she's really liking you like that, and hopefully you're liking her like that, you will get laid. But stop leading with that. Stop leading with this, you know, what's your favorite sex position? And, oh, well, what do you know, and I just, you so sexy, and you got what the other lady told me, the DSL. So stop leading with that. Like, why is that your main conversation? Oh, Lord. So let me tell the ladies, because that's who this live is for. Sexclusivity is, you are going to, this is your minimum requirement. Ladies, this is your minimum requirement. You are going to require that a man date you exclusively. How about that? Just date me exclusively. Be the man that I'm dating. I'm the woman that you're dating, and you're the man that I'm dating. That's it. Be exclusive. Okay? Stop sleeping with men that you're not dating exclusively. Stop sleeping with men who still have the dating app on their phone, who are still texting other women, calling other women, pursuing other women, and he's getting the drawers. Like, help me understand. Make it make sense. No, that does not feel good to me. To be intimate with you and know that you are still on the dating app, you're still pursuing other women, you're still calling and texting other women. No, let that be the minimum standard, is that, you know what? You need to decide if you want to just date me. That's it. And until then, you can continue to date me and other women until you figure that out. Like, that's it. That's what I tell men. Like, sure, I'm not pressuring you. I'm not asking you to be my man. And, you know, if you don't want to be my man, that's fine. But just understand, we're going to continue to go out. We're going to continue to hang out. And I'm not opening my legs to you. That's the part that I don't know why they have a hard time with that part. Well, what? You trying to pressure me? You trying to get me to do something I don't want to do? No. Actually, it sounds like you trying to get me to do something I don't want to do. Can I be honest? You're the one pressuring me. Because as far as I'm concerned, we can date, we can hang out, we can go out, we can do things. We can travel together. Y'all, I have traveled with people. And I'm like, and you know, until we are exclusively dating, I'm not opening my legs to you. And guess what? Let's go even further. We can kiss, we can cuddle a little, we can hold hands, you can put your arm around me, but I'm not opening my legs to you. That's what sexclusivity is. That until we are exclusively dating each other, and hopefully someone in your circle knows about that, so you tell someone in your circle, yeah, I'm dating Anita, right? And I tell somebody in my circle, yeah, I'm dating fill in the blank, right? That's what sexclusivity is. Once that happened, maybe, okay? And for some of y'all who are waiting until you're engaged or married, hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. But what I'm here to say is the minimum requirement is that that man be exclusively dating you. He is the man that you're dating, okay? Call it boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm too old to be a girlfriend, so I don't call it that. But that's the man that you're dating. That's it. That's it. That's the minimum requirement, ladies. Okay? And we've been giving it away. We've been giving it away with a 2-for-1. We've been throwing it to men hand over fist. We've been throwing it at them like frisbees. Like, it's ridiculous. But now is a new day. It has to be. It has to be a new day. And in the 80s, in the 90s, when I was in my 20s, that was the minimum requirement. You had to be boyfriend and girlfriend. We had to go together. And we done thrown that to the wind. Like, nah, you just, I just like you and you like me and our bodies like each other and we just do it. Like, no. You need to have a feeling for me. You need to be able to describe what that feeling is. And not a lustful feeling. Like, it's got to be more than just lust. Because here's the thing I'm going to tell you. Lust is, it's a dopamine high, and it's a low. Once that dopamine high wears off, it's the lowest of the low. That man's going to run for the hills. And, and here's the thing. Okay, so I'm going to answer some of the questions that I get all the time. Well, for the men, I got to try. I got to know if the sex is good. I've got to know. And some of the women say this too. I've got to know, what I'm getting. I need to know if it's good. Okay, well, if we are exclusively dating and we have, physical intimacy, and if after 3, 4, 5 times, maybe 6 times, because don't count the first 3 times. Ain't nobody blowing your mind the first 2 or 3 times. Like, we don't even know each other. We don't even know what we like or don't like. We don't even know how to please each other. But sure, if you do it 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 times and you don't like it, then break up. Like, I'm not telling you to get married. I'm simply stating that we need to be exclusively dating. That's it. But can I be real? Like, y'all act like I'm asking y'all to marry somebody, and some of y'all do want to be married before you have sex. And, I got a whole nother answer for that. But for those of you who don't need to be married, okay, y'all don't need to be married to do it. You just need it to be exclusive. You need to be dating that person, and that person is dating you. If you find that, oh my gosh, the sex is horrible, it's pure trash, I can't live like this, then break up. Y'all are breaking up anyway. What's the difference? Like, break up. Don't be with that person no more. And make up some excuse. If you don't want to say, hey, you're not able to meet my sexual needs, okay, that's fine. Say something else. Give another reason for the breakup. But just break up. And like I said, what's the difference? Y'all are doing that anyway. Please make it make sense. What is the difference? Just break up. Okay? If it's not to your liking, if it's not fulfilling to you, then just break up. But have a standard. We have to have a standard. And that standard should be, we are exclusive. Okay? We are exclusively seeing each other. And you are my man. I am your woman. We are exclusively seeing each other. That's it. That's it. I honestly do not understand. Y'all, the parking here is horrific. I'm coming to this ladies' dinner, and when I tell y'all, the parking is absolutely horrific. I may have to pull a fast one and move these cones and park over here. But no, we have to have a standard now. There has to be a standard that we hold ourselves to. We can no longer give ourselves away. Ladies, stop giving yourselves away. We can no longer do that. We have to set a standard. Okay? But that's what sexclusivity is. It's just saying, hey, we are going to, I'm going to have to park clear in the other lot, and I don't want to do that. But it is basically saying we need to be exclusively dating each other. You need to have at least committed to that. And what's shocking is men don't even want to give you that. Like, they truly want free sex out here. That is just mind altering. And even if I was a lady of the evening, like, I'm getting something. Okay, so you cannot promise me forever, or you don't want to just date me. Okay, what? Can I get the light bill paid? Can you pay the rent? I mean, my goodness, these men want truly free sex. It's mind altering. Yeah, they really, at the end of the day, this is what I'm going to say. There are women doing that. So I see where the men are getting it from, because women are doing that. Women are out here sleeping with these men without any exclusive dating, without any commitment. I mean, I've had clients tell me, oh, you know, I went back home and I visited my family and I hooked up with this guy that I went to high school with. Like, what? Yeah. And that's what I call free sex. Like, you gave your body to a man for what? Like, why? Huh? Yeah, make it make sense. And I'm talking, they didn't even go on a date. Like, oh, I just, you know, I was bored. I just did it. Wow. And maybe it's me, y'all. Maybe it's me. Like, can I just be honest? Maybe it's me. But every man that I've slept with, they can't please me like that. Like, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to get any pleasure out of that situation. So I'm picky. I'm real choosy. And quite frankly, what makes me feel most comfortable is I am exclusive and committed with a man. I'm married to that man, and that man knows his way around my body. That's what makes me feel truly safe and secure and comfortable. I want to expect to hear from that man again. And the idea of, oh, I'm going to hook up with you and we never going to talk, like that don't feel right to me. That just don't feel, it's something about that just don't feel right. It just don't feel right. It feel cheap. It feel like used. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not cut from that cloth. These younger girls out here, I don't know what y'all, what water you're drinking, what you're eating. I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm cut from the cloth of, one, if I'm going to lay down with you, I want to enjoy it. I actually want to enjoy it. I actually want to receive pleasure from it. And two, I want to hear from you again. You know, I want to be able to count on you being there the next day and the next day and the next day. Okay? I want you to like me. I want to like you. I want us to have some form of attachment. Like, I just don't be out here in the street like that. I really don't. Okay? And every man don't know his way around my body. I don't know where y'all get this idea that, oh, I could just meet some guy at the club and hook up with him. Can I be real? Most of you females that are doing that, you're not orgasming. You're not receiving any pleasure from it. Again, you're on this weird high. You're on a weird dopamine high. Like, oh, he's new. That's what you tripping on. But if we can really be honest, a lot of y'all not even enjoying the sex you having. You're not orgasming from the sex you're having. You're just on this weird dopamine high that, oh, this new guy, I'm sleeping with this new guy. That's it. Like, he's guaranteed to get off. 99% of men that are out here having casual sex, yeah, they're having orgasms. It actually feels good. And it's about, what is the percentage? I think it's like 40%, 38 to 40% of women out here having casual sex. That's the amount of women that are actually having physical pleasure from the sex. The rest of us are like sitting there like, okay, okay. Again, there's a weird dopamine high because this guy's new or different, but it's really not that great. So maybe I'm the only one that thinks that way. Maybe I'm the only one to say it, but I'm going to be honest and say it. A man that I met tonight, that I'm taking home from the club, don't know my body like that, don't know what I like, don't know the places, the spots to touch and lick and all of that. He don't know my body like that. It's like a slot machine. You might pull that handle, you might win, you might not. And those are not the type of experiences that I personally want to have. I want to have a guaranteed, you know what, see that man over there? See that man right there? That's the man that know me. That's the man that know my body. That's the man that know how things work over here. That's what I'm interested in. So all this hit it and quit it and all this other stuff, no. Leave that alone. The sex is not even that great, if I could be honest. So ladies, sexclusivity, that is your minimum requirement moving forward. I don't feel comfortable sleeping with a man who is still pursuing other women. I don't feel comfortable sleeping with a man who still has dating apps on his phone. I don't feel comfortable sleeping with a man that I don't know if I'm going to hear from him tomorrow. I don't feel comfortable sleeping with a man that I don't know his middle name. I don't know when his birthday is. I don't know if he got kids, how many kids he got, what their names is. I don't feel comfortable. Like, keep going. Keep going, because when you're having casual sex with a man, you don't know that man. You don't know nothing about him. I don't know his mama. I don't know his daddy. I don't know his people in them. I don't know nothing about him. So, I need to know about you. I need to know that you're going to be there the next day and the day after that. I need to feel comfortable. I need to know where you live. I need to know where you work. That's what it's going to take. Okay. So I even printed up a 50 question questionnaire. I said, okay, you want to answer all these questions? We can think about it. Here you go. And look, the men think I'm joking. What's this? You answer all those questions and I'll consider it. And half of them, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. Well, I got the answer. See, well, that's what it's going to take. Social security number. And look at this, y'all. Think about this. I want you to think about it. I want to leave you with this, and then I'm going in here. These men want sex on the first, second, and third date. And then if I say to them, can I have your social security number? Can I have your debit card and the PIN number? What else? Can I have the keys to your car? Can I drive your car? There are men that won't let you drive their car on the first date. But you wanna be inside of my body. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You won't let me drive your car and you want to be inside of my body. Come on, ladies. Like, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. But for some reason, y'all out here thinking it makes sense. It don't. It does not. You want to be inside of me. You want to be so intimate that you and I's bodies will at one point be one. That don't make no sense. You don't know where I've been. You don't know who I've been with. I don't know who you've been with. You don't know if the birth control I'm on is effective. You don't know what I got. That don't make no sense. So yes, we need sexclusivity. That's the minimum requirement. I've been talking to you. You've been talking to me. I know these basic questions about you. I know your mama and them, or where your people at, or whatever. But nah, what y'all on now? It's like crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It's a sickness. Can I be honest? It's a sickness. If you out here sleeping with a person you met after 1 or 2 or 3 dates, and I don't care how long y'all talked on the phone. I don't care. Oh, we was long distance. We talked every day, all day. We FaceTime, and we did that for a whole month, and then we met up. And you don't know that person. You don't know that person. No, it don't work that way. But that's what sexclusivity is. That's what we need to be on. That's the minimum requirement. Okay? Is you need to be dating me. You need to delete those apps. You need to just be getting to know me. And like I said, y'all act like that's darn near marriage. You do know that you can date a person exclusively and realize, hey, this isn't going to work out, and you can go about your business. You do realize that, right? You do realize that, right? Like, last I checked, you can date a person exclusively. I'm just dating them. I'm still in the process of gathering data. I'm still in the process of seeing if I want to commit to this person. I'm still in the process of seeing if it can go somewhere. Y'all won't even do that. So nah, we can date. We can go on adventures. We can have fun. We can do all of that. But if you're not just seeing me and I'm seeing you, my legs will be closed. So best believe that. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. I got to run in here to this dinner. Thank you so much for joining me. I didn't have a chance to look at your comments, but y'all know how I do it over here. Okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Stay cool. Y'all, it was 102 degrees today. Stay cool wherever you are. Okay. And as always, stay open to love.